Coach Edward DJ Rao, offensive staff. Number 3, Trevor Jackson, class of 2024 quarterback. Number 0, Gary Parker, class of 2024 quarterback. Number 1, Royal Monte, class of 2025. Number 7, Aaron Bowman, quarterback, class of 2026. Number 8, Martin. Number 12, Robert Matthews, class of 2025.
So we are pre-broadcast here by a few minutes. See, we got some folks watching, so I appreciate it. And if anyone wants to put in a comment in there real quick as to the view, if I need to enlarge it any or go at a different angle, I think I'm okay. But preseason here as well, so we're just trying to get things in order. So I think we're in pretty good shape. We're going to start our pregame here shortly, but if anyone wishes to comment on how the view is, by all means, please do so.
On behalf of the faculty, staff, administration, students, and alumni of Jones High School, good evening and welcome to Tiger Field at Camping World Stadium for the 2023 edition of the Legacy Classic featuring Tampa Jesuit and your Jones High School Tigers. As members of the Florida High School Athletic Association, today's school would like to remind you that student athletes, coaches, administrators, spectators, and all other persons connected directly or indirectly with the member school are to adhere to the principles of good sportsmanship before, during, and after tonight's contest. Each participating school shall be held strictly accountable for unsportsmanlike conduct on the part of its competitors, coaches, and spectators. Today's game is considered to be an extension of the classroom, with lessons learned on the field that are as important as those taught from the textbook. Perhaps one of the most important lessons is the ability to demonstrate good sportsmanship, which is a skill that serves everyone well in the game of life. Let's all conduct ourselves accordingly in a respectful and sportsmanlike manner towards the coaches, players, and officials that properly reflects each school's commitment to excellence and supports their strong traditions. Again, thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we would ask that you please stand, refrain from walking and talking. For tonight's rendition of the Star Spangled Banner, tonight played by the world famous Tiger Band.
And here is the Jones High Band with the national anthem.
God bless the USA.
We are live at Camping World Stadium here in Orlando for the 2023 Legacy Classic as the Jesuit Tigers meet the Orlando Jones Fighting Tigers. Good evening, everyone. I am John Pedrero from the class of 1981, and it is great to be back doing play-by-play color for Jesuit Tiger football this season. So Jesuit coming off of a 9-5 season, a little bit of a trying season for the Tigers. I think players and coaches will admit that. But Tigers came on late, had some wins in the playoffs, actually lost in the semifinals to eventual state champion St. Thomas Aquinas, who was very determined, I think, to get a little bit of revenge for a loss 2 seasons prior. But 9-5 for the Tigers. Those of you that have been keeping up with Tiger players over the off season, got some guys that have been making the rounds at camp. I mean, Will Griffin, the sophomore, is really getting a lot of press, a lot of notice nationally. ESPN ranks him number 14 prospect in players from 2024 graduating to 2026. Multiple offers: Florida State, Auburn, Michigan, Miami, OSU, Ohio State, to name a few. Justin Thurman recently committed to Notre Dame. Others that we will talk about as this game goes on. But, this is still a preseason game. It is a good opportunity for Matt Thompson and his coaching staff to, as the Tigers take the field, for Matt Thompson and his coaching staff to get a look at a lot of different players. I mean, nothing counts statistically in this game at all. So it is preseason for me too. So see if we can work our way through this broadcast here and have some good camera work. But Jesuit with some new faces on the coaching staff. Jeff Carlson, former Buck quarterback, is the quarterback coach. Another former Buck, Sean Love, assisting Cam Ruff on the offensive line. And my good friend, who's actually a little bit to my right here, Jesuit Hall of Famer, the class of 1981, Ty Alvarez, is back on staff. He's coaching the wide receivers this year. Coached at Jesuit a few years back, but it's great to see Ty back as the captains are taking the field. For Jesuit, Gary Givens, number 7. Number 51, the junior offensive lineman, Gavin Blanchard. Drew Wood, as he's committed to Clemson, number 4. And number 17, Peter Pazanski, coming off of a big season. He is North Carolina bound to play for Mac Brown with the Tar Heels. So Jesuit in their white tops and bottoms, royal blue trim. The Jones Fighting Tigers, who basically are across the street from Camping World Stadium, in their Florida A&M-esque colors with the orange tops, white pants, white helmets. The Fighting Tigers made it to the state final last year, Class 3 Metro, against the aforementioned Thomas Aquinas. And, they've lost in the semifinals to Homestead, who went to play Thomas Aquinas. So Jones made it, just like Jesuit, to the 3 Metro semis. Homestead beat them 30-24. Then Homestead subsequently lost to Aquinas. We'll get that right. The Fighting Tigers are coached by the ex-Gator, Elijah Williams, former Gator running back. And they were 11-3 last season. So Jones will receive. So Jones with a transfer quarterback at senior, Trevor Jackson, 6'3", 195, transferred from West Orange in Winter Garden to play his senior year with Jones for Winter Garden last year as a junior. Threw for 1,559 yards, 16 touchdowns, 7 picks, also rushed for 306 yards. For Jesuit, Tigers lost a bit on offense, but still some good skill players. Of course, Joe Smith up at Temple now. Tigers' outstanding running back last year. Leading rusher coming back is actually Ian Wilson, the senior, rushed for 223 yards last year. As Joe Smith got the bulk of the carries. Leading returning receiver is Bryson Goodwin. He's Temple bound as well. And he caught 27 for 513. And Will Griffin threw for 1,653 yards, 18 touchdowns, and 9 picks. So we're going to see the Tiger defense to start, and we'll curious to see if Matt Thompson and Darryl Palmer have made any tweaks since the spring game on defense. So we'll see who the Tigers start. Got a nice group watching tonight. How about that? Thanks to everyone who is watching on the Facebook live stream. We greatly appreciate it. I think we may have some Jones folks as well. So if you're a Jones fan, welcome. Thanks for watching. So Jesuit, with a couple of kickers on their roster, so handling the kickoff duties. Looks like the senior number 80, Anthony Iacano. Gunners for the Tigers, Justin Thurman playing a little special teams number 2. He's at one end, and on the opposite end is 32. That is Blake Mitchell, the junior. Can't see the numbers of who is deep for Jones. Here's Iacono with the kick. It's going to be fielded at the 7-yard line. And around the end and tackled out of bounds. Thurman tackled number 10. It's Jalen Smith. So Smith with a 22-yard return. So Jesuit with Antre Lee at one corner, number 0. Mikey Vernon, the freshman, number 9 at the other corner. Trevor Jackson, the quarterback, shotgun. Low snap. And that is not going far at all. Peter Pazanski was in on that tackle on the low snap to a Jerian Parker, number 0. We're going to give him about 2 yards. So 2nd and 8. So the safeties for Jesuit, 26, I think that's Cam Housey. So play action, looking deep down the field, and it's caught. Vernell Brown, number 1, went high over Cam Housey, the freshman defensive back. Vernell Brown's dad, this is an interesting story. He was a Gator cornerback a few years ago and was actually on Billy Napier's staff in an off-field role, but he recently took a job as the manager, personal representative for Anthony Richardson. Quick handoff to Parker. Looked like Housey in on that tackle, 26.
Second and 5 from the Jesuit.
So a few freshmen in there. 23, Caden Henderson. He's a freshman linebacker. Gabe Themar in. And that's a run not going far at all. 88. Anthony Rometta was in on that tackle.
Number 88, Anthony Romano, and on the tackle, Gabe 1. Third and 4.
So it's a 3rd and 4 early in the first for the Fighting Tigers. Drew Wood has crowding the line a little bit at his outside linebacker position. Shotgun for Jackson. Short drop. Looking down the field to Brown. Score. Lob pass up to Vernell Brown. Perfect pass. Brown in the back of the end zone, and it's a score for Jones. So a quick drive for the Fighting Tigers. And it was Vernell Brown and Trevor Jackson really causing the damage there. Extra point attempt. Low snap. Kick is low, but it's good.
9:39 running to the first quarter. Your score, the Tigers of Jones High School, 7. Jesuit 0.
So Jones driving down the field. The kicker for Jones is 81. That would be one Imari Montgomery, the senior, who also plays corner. So we'll see if the Jesuit Tigers can respond here. But Vernell Brown picking on the Tiger freshman corner. But good experience for these young guys. Again, I think Matt Thompson definitely trying to work some guys in, see how they perform under pressure. Deep for Jesuit is Willie Suarez, a speedster. Boy, a couple of speedsters back there. And Suarez and Justin Thurman. And maybe looking at a pooch kick here. Let's see. Nope, kicking it deep. It's going to be Suarez at the 14. Cuts across field 20. Around end 25. Submarined and tackled.
The ensuing kick returned by number 3, Willie Suarez.
So here are the Tigers with Will Griffin at quarterback. You see Evan Rordam out there, number 71 at left tackle. Next to him, the sophomore Jamison Thurber. We'll try to get these other O-linemen. Shotgun formation. Man in motion is S.J. Green. And it is Thurman. And he might have got back to the line of scrimmage. And a Fighting Tiger lost their helmet, so they have to come out. Actually, it's a loss for Thurman. So trips left for Jesuit. That's Green, Suarez, and Bryson Goodwin. Shotgun. Flags. It's going to be on Jesuit, I think. It is. False start.
False start against the offense. That's a 5-yard penalty. Brings up 2nd and 16. Ball spot at the Jesuit 22-yard line.
Another trips left formation. And a timeout.
Timeout Jones, Tigers. Timeout.
To the gentleman who asked about the zoom, this actually is zoomed in. I am about 2/3 of the way, if not more, up the bleachers here. But if it turns into an issue, we'll maybe reset at halftime. So timeout by the Fighting Tigers. Jesuits facing a second long, a 2nd and 16.
After the timeout, 2nd and 16 from the Jesuit 22-yard line.
So Jesuit with a little stack formation on the left, but it's trips left still. Griffin shotgun. Griffin back to pass. Looking downfield, intended for Bryson Goodwin through his hands. Almost picked. So Jesuit facing a 3rd and long. Third and long, trips left. Griffin back to pass. Griffin rolls left. And passes short to Goodwin. And that one falls incomplete. So if the zooming in is an issue, I may just reset at halftime here and restart the video. May be able to go a little bit more. Again, it's just really where I'm set up here in the stadium has a lot to do with it. But once the video starts, I cannot change the screen size. I've got to basically stop the video and restart it. But if that's what we have to do, we'll do it. Nice kick. That was Iacano. 38. And a tackle by Blake Mitchell. So Iacano handling the punting duties as well as the kicking duties. So Jones with good field position. Their own 47. Pistol formation. Quick handoff. And a nice run. Cyrus Abood in on that tackle for Jesuit. Jerian Parker. Gain of about 6. So 7-0 Jones early. 8 minutes left in the first. Play action up. Oh, they do a flea flicker. Passes deep and long. Little trickeration there. Trying to do isolation, but pretty good coverage by Wood as Jaquez Varner, the intended receiver. 3rd and 4. Jackson. Handoff. That's going to be a first. Jerian Parker.
down. Move those chains.
1st and 10. Another run, and a big run inside the Tiger 20. Jarian Parker's tackled by Drew Wood as so 1st and 10 Jones at the Jesuit 18. 2 wideouts to each side. Jackson keeping it himself. Nice run. Initial hit by Caden Henderson, 23.
Gain of 7. 2nd and 3. From the Jesuit 8-yard line.
So Jackson with the 300-plus yards rushing last year for West Orange. So he's definitely a dual threat. Second down and 3. Right about at the Jesuit 10. Man in motion, quick out. Trying to get a seal block on the edge, but a lot of Tigers there. Drew Woodaz and Connor Dooley included. We're going to have the first quarter water break with 6:15 left in the first. Jones 7, Jesuit 0, and Jones threatening at the Jesuit 7. And 2 teams that made it to the Class 3 Metro semifinals last year, and Jones and Jesuit. So Peter Preseason, of course, in there at defensive line. Griffin Moore, 60. Senior, he's at nose.
After the timeout, 1st and goal for the Jesuit 7-yard line.
And Anthony Rametta, sophomore, in there. 1st and goal at the 7. Trevor Jackson, shotgun. Man in motion. Cuts back out. Jackson rolls left. Good protection. And he's tackled. That was Peter Preseason right there.
Tackle made by number 17, Peter Preseason.
Preseason with those strong hands. So loss on the play, back to the 12. Inside run, running play all the way. Griffin Moore in on that tackle. It's 3rd down. 3rd and goal. Fighting Tigers with a fullback in there. And another run. It's going to be 4th down. Parker, the workhorse so far. And the fighting Tigers are keeping the offense out there at the 5. Shotgun formation. Trying to draw Jesuit off on a hard count. Tigers not biting. Jackson rolls out. Pass in the end zone, incomplete. Had a man cutting across the back of the end zone, but incomplete. It was open, too. I think Jackson rolling right, bought a little time. As one of the far receivers just cutting across the end line. But Jesuit pinned way back at their own 5, and they went backwards on their first offensive possession.
First and 10 Jesuit from their own 5-yard line.
I think Justin Thurman needs to invoke his inner Tony Dorsett here. Oh, but not that time. He is hit hard. Loss of 2. And Jesuit pushed back further to the 3-yard line.
Tariq Hollinger. Tackle for loss of 2. Second and 12 from the Jesuit 3-yard line.
Griffin shotgun, standing in the end zone, man in motion, inside run, right, yeah, maybe got a yard. That was Thurman again.
Justin Thurman, the ball carrier.
Thurman has not had many holes to run in so far. So 3rd and 11 for Jesuit.
Tiger fans, make some noise.
Tigers have been pretty conservative here. Thurman next to Griffin, shotgun. Suarez in motion. And Griffin rolls right. Pass is caught, open field. That's a gain. That was Suarez, ran a little curl pattern that time. But picked up about 6. So Iacono standing in his own end zone. Had a good punt last time. Low snap. Nice kick by Iacono. That's a live ball. And open field tackle. That time by Donovan Colby for Jesuit. Andravius McConico was the returner, broke a couple of tackles.
And on the tackle, number 7, Gary Gibbons the third, and number 45, Kevin Hayward. First and 10, Tigers.
So 1st and 10, Jones. The PA announcer is way off on his tacklers. A little quick run to the outside by Parker, pushed out by Woodaz.
Parker's run coming up for 4 yards, brings up 2nd and 6.
So 2nd and 6 on that 4-yard gain. So Fighting Tigers with a fullback in here. See if they try to go play action. Nope, they run it right up the gut, and it's a 1st down. Jerry and Parker, the senior, 5'11", 200 pounds. I mean, he is a kind of low to the ground, strong runner. 1:18 left in the 1st, and it's a penalty. Illegal shift on Jones. And it's going to be 2nd and 11.
After the penalty,
Two wideouts to the left. Jackson. Another quick handoff. Different running back that time. That's 20, Dante Wallace. Tigers shifting some people in and out here. Donovan Colby in, number 5. Excuse me, that's, that is Colby. Colby 15 is in. Housy's back at safety now. Third down. Short drop. Crossing patterns. First down. More of a slant pattern that time than a cross. Housy in on the tackle. Another quick handoff and a big tackle in the backfield by Peter Pazanski. Just blew through the line. And that is a loss on the play. And that's also going to be the last play of the first quarter. Nice way to end it with Peter Pazanski with the big tackle. So Jones leads Jesuit 7-0 here after the first, and Jones will have a second down coming up. As the teams will switch ends here. So Jesuits' home opener is next Friday, 7:30. They will play Wharton in a non-district game. Mike Williams always puts a very solid, well-coached squad out for Wharton. So 2nd and 9. This is S.J. Green coming out here at a corner on one side. Willie Suarez, as I kind of suspected he'd be in a corner at some point. He's on the other side. I think Suarez is a really solid corner. Man in motion. And they run that curl pattern. Still on his feet. And really about a 1-yard gain. That was Vernell Brown, and he was ultimately tackled that time by, I think, S.J. Green, who came across the field. Someone just said that Mike Williams is not at Wharton anymore. Thank you for that. I did not know. Appreciate it. When our listeners correct my mistakes here, which I'll tend to make a few. Thank you. We'll have all that research for next week. Play action. Jackson. Pass is caught for a first.
Jackson's pass is complete. Sean Kofi makes the catch. First big hit. Move.
So Trevor Jackson definitely with a strong arm here. Big kid, 6'3". Getting good protection on the short drops. Thank you, Todd Anderson. I did not know that. Interesting. I'm sure he'll do well in that program. They haven't, they've missed Mike Depew. Brown again. Initial contact was by Gary Givens, who's in on defense. And Wood has finished it off, that little inside curl. So one of our viewers said Mike Williams now at Robinson. Really, the Knights have Ever since Mike Depew retired a number of years ago, that has not been the same night program. They were solid for a long time under Coach Depew. 2 wide outs to each side, 2nd and 10. And I think that was Peter Pazanski, who's had a big game so far. Dante Wallace tackled, 3rd and 8. 9:54 left in the second. 7-0 Jones. So Jones facing a 3rd and long here. Big play for the Tiger defense right in front of us. 2 wide outs to each side. Jones directing traffic. Jackson, quick drop, pass. Oh, it's going to be a touchdown. Jones. Suarez and Abood both got beat on that play. I mean, that's a tough matchup for Cyrus Abood, the linebacker. I mean, he wound up going back deep in coverage on a wide receiver. They ran a little curl pattern. Seems Jones likes that one. Broke a tackle. That was all she wrote. And the kick is blocked. So it's 13-0 Jones early in the second. But we've seen Matt Thompson make switching around a lot of bodies in the secondary early here. I think Coach Thompson and Coach Palmer still may be trying to figure some things out in the secondary. 9:25 but this is a important series here for Jesuit. Jesuit does not want to fall way behind here in what really, in essence, is a Jones home game. Big Jones crowd here. Suarez, Thurman deep. Short kick is going to go out of bounds. So Jesuit's going to get good field position. So Tigers needed that. Love how we're getting a lot of Wharton chatter during a Jesuit game. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate it. So 1st and 10 at the 35. Looks like Ian Wilson, I think, in the backfield now, the senior. Next to Griffin. Griffin rolls right. Pass is caught. 1st down and more by Gary Givens. Best offensive play of the game by far for the Jesuit Tigers. Nice pass by Griffin. Good catch by Givens. The Jesuit is in Jones territory. Griffin. Pass is caught. Quick pass. Caught by Suarez. He's going to get forward progress to the 40. Nice gain on first, 5 yards. Tigers trying to get, I should say Jesuit, because we're both Tigers here, and I know I've got Jones folks watching. Jesuit trying to get little bit of rhythm going here. Griffin back to pass again. Griffin looking downfield. As a man open, Suarez is broken up. That was a good defensive play by Tariq Hollander.
That's how you use your head, young man.
So we'll give credit where credit is due. That was a solid defensive play by Hollinger. Suarez had about a step there. Third down. I think if Jesuit gets anything close here, we're going to see him go for it on fourth. Man in motion. They fake the pitch. Nice pass. Caught. Slant. Inside the 20. Bryson Goodwin. How about that? Inside slant. Goodwin got inside position. Little play action look. And Jesuit to the 20-yard line. Very crisp looking play that time. Nice pass, Griffin. Wilson stays in at running back. Max Hunt's in at wide receiver, wide right. Man in motion is Givens. Another slant. And, boy, I was kind of surprised that wasn't a horse collar play that time. Wow. But 2nd and 10 at the 20. As we always say, they even out in the end. Trips right for Jesuit. Empty set now. Griffin rolls right. Griffin. Pass, just over the head of Wilson, who was open. I think Wilson might have been last option there, but he was open in the flat. 3rd and 10. I think Jesuit would have to get at least 5 here for a good chance for Iacano. Bunch formation right. Griffin. Slant again, incomplete. Trying to run that slant again, looking for Bryson Goodwin. Really had 4 receivers to the right trying to isolate him. But they're going to try the field goal here. So this is testing the leg strength of, I think that's Iacano. Can't see the number, but pretty sure it is 80. It's 37 yards. See if we can get all this in line here. Good snap. Kick. Maybe. It's good. Anthony Iacano gets the Tigers on the board. 7:46 left in the second. And Jesuit off the schneid. 13-3. Jones. Big kick by Iacano. So we're seeing he has some range. The senior. See Robert Wiener watching. Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it. So here's Iacano. We've got the Tigers on the scoreboard. Little minor breeze here. And the kick to the 7. Around right end and out of bounds. The tackle out of bounds was made by 15 Colby. Yeah, Donovan Colby with the tackle out of bounds. So 7:39 left in second. So let's see if the Tiger defense now can hold. And Trey Lee's at one corner, Mikey Vernon the other. So you got a sophomore and a freshman. Run up the middle. Nice run, too. And a tackle by Housey, again, I believe.
After a gain of 7, 2nd and 3. Ball spotted at the
Jones' offensive line doing a good job here, opening some holes for these quick burst plays. 2nd and 3, whistles. It's a sideline warning on Jesuit. So that'll be a 5-yarder the next time it happens. Just a warning to start. Shotgun Jackson. Quick play action. Pazanski chasing. Pazanski on the sack. Big game for Pazanski. Boy, he closed quick. And a loss on the play. Pazanski unleashed here. Cole Ballesteros in number 14. Have him at linebacker this year. I think he played a little secondary last year. So Ballesteros in. 3rd and 7. Big play here for the Tiger D. Jackson chased out of the pocket. Flag. He's hit hard. It's going to be a hold. It's going to be a hold, I think, on Jones, and it is. And Jesuit's going to decline that and force the kick, I would suspect. And Tigers decline. 4th down. Tiger defense playing inspired on that series. And we're going to have a water break here with 5:51 left in the second. 13-3 Jones. So the Jones Fighting Tigers punting. This is Vernell Brown kicking at number 1. And back for Jesuit, the freshman, number 9, Mikey Vernon. Line drive kick. Vernon at the 32. Vernon spins. Vernon cuts across field. Vernon switches hands, and he's tackled in the open field that time.
Once fielded by number 5, S.J. Green.
They announced S.J. Green, but that was most certainly number 9, Mikey Vernon. So let's see if the Tigers can close this gap a little bit further. Givens Suarez to the right. Thurman's back in. Pitch to Thurman. He has to turn and get it. Put speedy Thurman. I think he got it first. Boy, Thurman had to turn and grab that pitch. But kept his balance. He's just shy of the first 9-yard gain. So Jesuit has some options here. Clock running, 5:09 left in the second, 13-3 Jones. Griffin rolls right. Griffin, pass caught. S.J. Green, we said the Tigers had some options there on 2nd and 1. And they go downfield for a nice gain to the Jones 40.
Jesuit from the Jones 40-yard line.
Trips left with Green. I think that's Godwin, Suarez, Givens to the right. Thurman next to Will Griffin. Man in motion. They give it to Thurman. Cuts inside, went outside, went inside. Approaching the 4-minute mark.
The Tigers number 18, Elsie Charles.
Gain of 3.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7 from the Tiger 37-yard line.
So Godwin goes wide left along with S.J. Green. Max Hunt in a blocking position. They do an end around. 40, 35. Shy of a first is Green.
S.J. Green, the ball carrier.
So Jesuit facing a 3rd and 3. Kind of a no man's land here for a field goal. So at least from here, it's 2-down territory unless there's a loss. Bunch formation left. See if they try a slant here with Givens on the right. No, Griffin keeps it himself. And it all depends on the forward progress. He's going to be a little bit short. So it's going to be 4th and 2. So 4th down. Jesuit calls time. 2:29 left in the second.
Tiger fans, stay tuned for the halftime show. Make sure to stick around for a bit of Tiger history.
Jesuit had some success with that pitch play to Thurman. See if they try something similar here. So it's a stack formation to either side. Thurman next to Will Griffin. Griffin, short drop. Caught for a first down. How about that? First down. Nice catch. S.J. Green had to dive for that one. Got his hands underneath the ball. I'm sure Jesuit's new wide receiver coach, Ty Alvarez, had a lot to do with that. Big first down play for Jesuit. Griffin to Thurman around left end. Thurman, positive yardage. Little sweep left play. Let's see where they give him forward progress to. We'll say 4, 2nd and 6. 1:40 left in the second. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. Max Hunt in. Max Hunt with the catch. Max Hunt 20, 15, to the 10. Got a first down. Max Hunt lined up at that little slot fullback position right behind, or really in between the right tackle and right guard. It's kind of slipped out of the backfield. And he is a big body, nice catch, used his body well, and Jesuit has first and goal at the 10. Nice pitch and catch that time. Trips left for the Tigers. Griffin shotgun. Empty set now. Griffin. Pass in the end zone. Score! Touchdown, Tigers. S.J. Green. Green was one of those guys. Trips left. Just found a little open area. It's a little down and in type pattern. And Will Griffin put it right on the numbers. And Jesuit with a strong finish here. Here's Iacono. Low snap. Kick is up. Kick is good. Wasn't pretty, but it was good.
48 seconds remain here in the first half. Your score. The Tigers of Jones High School 13.
So Jones leads Jesuit 13-10. With 48 seconds left in the first half. Jones band is here, so they will be out at halftime, entertaining the crowd. The Jesuit definitely does not want to give up a long one here. See if Iacono maybe squibs this one. Nope. Kick fielded at the 10. And a hard tackle. That was Cyrus Abood. Ended that one quickly. Cyrus has an offer from Eastern Kentucky.
The ensuing kick taken by number 15, Walking Rose. First and 10, Tigers.
So Mikey Vernon is at one corner. And Entre Lee. I think we've kind of seen this particular combo more than the others tonight. Lee, the sophomore, he's converted from offense. And Vernon, the freshman. And it's a run. A little trick play there almost. Jackson on the keeper and a timeout.
Timeout Jones, Tigers. Timeout.
So 31 seconds left. That was an interesting little play. Just had a bunch of players kind of bunch up together, and popping out of it was the quarterback. Thank you for that. We'll get it right. So Caden Anderson, 23, is at a corner now with Vernon, a pair of freshmen. Jackson rolls left. Jackson, incomplete. Oh, they're going to call a late hit. Going to be roughing the passer on Jesuit. So that's going to be 15. 26 seconds left in the second.
Personal foul against the defense, roughing the passer.
So ball's up to the 43 of Jesuit. Right in front of us here. Jackson shotgun. Jackson still with it. Jackson getting pressure. I thought Pazanski got hell there. Jackson rolls right, keeps it himself, goes out of bounds, chased out of bounds by Abood with 17 seconds left.
After a gain of 6, second and 4, with 17 seconds remaining.
17 seconds left. Second down, and we'll call it 4. Ball's at the Jesuit 37. Two wideouts to each side. Jackson getting good protection. Passes. Oh, it's going to be a touchdown late. Just what Jesuit did not want. 8 seconds left. Boy, Jesuit trying to avoid that. And got burnt down the sideline. Wow. And a perfect pass, though, by Jackson. 8 seconds left in the first half. That personal foul penalty did not help matters at all. Kicks good on the extra point. And it's 20-10.
Your score, the Mighty Tigers of Jones High School, 20. Jesuit 10.
But Trevor Jackson got good protection. Had his receiver going right down the sideline. Got open, put it in the numbers. Just give him credit for that. And that was a solid play right there all the way around by the Jones quarterback and receiver. Here's the kickoff. Thurman, 20. Cuts up the middle. And clock's at 0. And they're going to say that's it. Late score by Jones, and it's 20-10. So thanks to all who have tuned in tonight. We appreciate it. Keep the camera running here for the halftime show. And we'll be back in a bit. The second half of action. It's Orlando Jones Fighting Tigers 20, the Jesuit Tigers 10. And you are watching Jesuit Tiger football on the Facebook live stream. Back shortly.
Without God's help, we cannot stand the task that makes a successful man. In all the world, there is only one marching Tiger band. Tiger family, tonight's director of bands stands upon the shoulders of many great men of Tiger history. James Chief Wilson, Rufus Reddy, Jamal Nicholas, and Bruce Green. For the very first time in Jones High School history, tonight the Marching Tiger Band is under the direction of a woman. Long before she was a Grammy Award-winning nominee and before she was a Bambi rapper, she was and always will be a Tiger. Friends and family, please welcome Jones High School alumni, Naomi Joy Nelson, directress of the Marching Tiger Band. The Tiger Band is making it a ladies' night theme, giving you Carl Carlton's Band Mama Janet, and a tribute to the late great Tina Turner with What's Love Got to Do With It, and Proud Mary. Drum majors, are you ready? Drum majors, this field now belongs to you. Friends and family, please welcome the Marching Tiger Band. In all the world, there is only one. Tiger Band. It's showtime. With the band in concert formation under the direction of Naomi Joy Nelson. Ladies and gentlemen, please show your love for the Tiger Band. going to take it easy, but then we're going to finish rough. Rest in peace to the late great Anime Bullock, also known as Tina Turner. Friends and family, please welcome the Jones High School Elite Dancers. Tiger fans, get on your feet. Here in 2023, the Jones High School Marching Tiger Band celebrates 74 years of marching band excellence. Tonight's band staff is comprised of all Jones High School marching alumni and band members. Introducing Naomi Jordan as Director of Band, Associate Band Director and Percussion Instructor Cicely Youngblood, Assistant Band Director and Low Brass Instructor Vincent Simon, Music Arranger Jerry Arrington, Drill Pageantry Instructor Brian Tribute, Drum Major Instructor John Gordon, Majorette and Flag Instructor Kaylin Chapman, Dance Instructor Shanika Barker, Administrative Secretary Christina White. A very special thank you to tonight's sponsors of the halftime show, Osborne and Francis Law Firm, Jones High School Booster Club, Jones High School Foundation, and Commissioner Bakari Burns. Friends and family, you have just witnessed Tiger history. Welcome home, Naomi Joy Nelson. Tonight, on-field security detail trusted to Collins Security. For all your security needs, reach out to Clarence Collins at 407-928-3155.
J. Rob, offensive staff. Coach Cooker, offensive staff. Coach Dale Williams, offensive staff. Number 3, Trevor Jackson, class of 2024 quarterback. Number 0, Jerry Parker, class of 2024 running back. Number 1, Bernard Bonateri, class of 2025 wide receiver. Number 7, Daryl Coleman, quarterback, class of 2026. Number 8, John Warner, wide receiver, class of 2024. Number 10, Jalen Smith, receiver, class of 24. All right, number 12, Bishop Robbins, my athlete, class of 2025. Sean Murphy, number 13, class of 2025, receiver. Number 15, Walter Ambrose, receiver, DB, class of 2025. Number 50, Sean Turner, class of 2024, O-line. Corey Brown, number 55, I play guard, class of 2026. Number 6, Sean Nash, center, class of 2024. Number 72, Justin Lee, O-line, class of 2025. Number 74, Gerald Smith, right tackle, class of 26. Number 75, Taylor Richardson, class of 25, O-line, Go Tigers. Phil Daniel, defensive staff. Deron Williams, defensive staff. Thomas Bryan, defensive staff. Coach Tim Black, defensive staff. William Hart, defensive staff. Number 2, Jan Schnall, class 24, defensive back. Number 4, Tom Rebel, tight end again, class 24. Number 5, Terrence Chance, class 224, linebacker. Deontay Robinson, class 224, number 6, D lineman. Number 9, Lamarius Spear, linebacker, class of 2024. Number 11, Trey Hollins, defensive back, class of 2024. Number 16, Bernard Green, DB, class 24. Number 17, Darius McConaughey, DB, class 2024. Number 18, V.C. Charles, linebacker, class 2024. Number 21, George Brown, class of 24, DB. Number 24, Cedric Monaco, class of 2024, cornerback. Number 32, Malachi Porter, long-snapper, class of 2025. My name is Detroit Richardson, number 61. I play DN, class of 2024. Number 99, Dallas Coy, nose guard, class of 24.
Let's go Tigers! Coming from your favorite team, keep it up, Tigers! Way to go, Tigers!
Special greetings to Orange County Public School Board's member, Vicki Elaine Pelder. Special greetings to my family, the TDS crew, Tatius, Tia, Talia, and Tasia.
All right, John Pedrero back here at the Camping World Stadium. It's 20-10, Jones over Jesuit as we approach the third quarter here. Breeze picking up a little bit. Saw a lot of different bodies for the Tigers, especially in the secondary. Some crisp play from the wide receivers, and Will Griffin, of course. Big first half for Peter Pazanski. But speedy wideouts for Jones definitely causing some trouble for the Jesuit secondary, especially on these deep sideline routes. They've had some big plays there. But Tigers or Jesuit will get the ball first here to start the third. So gave up a late one that they obviously did not want to do. We'll see how the offense comes out here. Anthony Iacano looking good on a 37-yard field goal, the senior. I mean, he has handled all of the kicking duties for Jesuit. Tigers with a number of freshmen on this roster. We'll see if they remain on the roster. Now, a couple of them will, I'm sure. Or if there's any changes going into the first week. So Justin Thurman going deep, Willie Suarez going deep. That has been they have been the deep backs this entire game. So on special teams, Peter Pazanski's out there. And Matt Toms has never been afraid of putting his frontline players on special teams. Blake Mitchell, junior DB's out there. So let's see what Jesuit can do offensively here. And that one's going out of bounds. Jones kicker with the old school straight on style. But kick out of bounds, and Jesuit good field position at the 35. Actually, I think they're going to make him do it again. So they do have that option. So Tigers are going to make him kick it one more time. So Suarez, it's 20-10 is the score. Jones over Jesuit starting the third. Those of you who are just tuning in. Suarez and Thurman standing around the 17. High kick. Fielded at 17 by Suarez. 20, 25. He has an opening. He's up the sidelines. There goes Suarez. 40, 30. Jesuit's going to have good field position. There is a flag. There is a flag at the 43-yard line of Orlando Jones holding Jesuit. So this is going to be from the spot. So that one's going to go back to, I think, the 46 or thereabouts. Nice return by Suarez, negated there. So it's going to be Jesuits starting at their own 47. Still good field position. Not quite what it was, but Suarez will get credit for yardage up to the penalty. Again, even though no statistics are officially kept here. 1st and 10. Griffin shotgun. Quick, Griffin with it. Griffin will roll out. Griffin nearly had it picked off. Try to faked it to Thurman. Griffin rolled left and threw it high. I think it was intended for Givens. And close to being picked. So 2nd and 10, Jesuit. Early in the third, Jones up 20-10. Tiger ball, Jesuit Tiger ball. Griffin, short drop, good protection. Looking downfield. Oh, that should be interference. Yes, no. Oh, boy. Green running a deep slant. I thought there was contact down there. But no call. 3rd and 10. So 3rd and 10, Jesuit at their own 47. A pair of incomplete passes to start the third here. So this is Hezekiah Davis coming in, number 12, freshman back. Griffin lobs it downfield. Incomplete. Intended for Suarez. So 3 incomplete passes to start the third, and Jesuit's going to punt it. So Jesuit trying to open it up early. Now Icano to punt. High kick. Goes out of bounds, I think, at the 30-yard line. So 22-yard kick by Icano. And the Jones Fighting Tigers take over with a 10-point lead. Clock should have stopped there. They were running the clock. They most definitely should have stopped. So they need to reset this, maybe about 15, 20 seconds, I would think. Referee on his walkie-talkie. Yeah, maybe not. Jackson shotgun. Quick pattern. Got a good block on the outside. Quick pass. Vernell Brown caught it, but the other receiver, can't see the number here, but he's the one that really sprung it. I think it might have been Jalen Smith. He got a nice seal block in the edge. And it's a 10-yard gain. It's 1st and 10 Jones. Jackson, shotgun. Another short drop, quick pass drop. Pass was intended at that time for Robbins, Chris Robbins.
Intended for number 12,
Christian Robbins. So 2nd and 10. Jones at their own 40. Jackson, short drop, looking deep downfield, as a man open, caught, dropped. That was Mikey Vernon on the coverage. And Vernell Brown had to go way up for that one and lost it on the way down. Decent coverage by Vernon. But that would have been a tough catch. 3rd and 10. Trips left for Jones. Actually empty set with Jackson the only one in the backfield, the quarterback. Jackson getting pressure. He is going to go down. Peter Pazanski got him again. Pazanski on the sack. And, boy, if that's a sign, if tonight's a sign of things to come, Peter Pazanski had a big year last year. He's going to have a bigger year this year. Wow. Pocket really collapsed there. Good pressure by the defensive line, led by Pazanski. Oh, that kick goes straight up in the air and out of bounds. So we'll see where they mark this. Right at the original line of scrimmage. So Jesuit's going to have 1st and 10 in Jones territory at the 40. So Jesuit, good field position here again. 2 wideouts to each side. Shotgun. Thurman, inside handoff. And, boy, everything collapsed real quick that time on Thurman. So Ray Cuevas is in there at offensive lines. Try to get some of these offensive linemen noted. Gavin Blanchard, of course. Evan Rordam. Julian Alonso in there, 67. They converted him from defense. So 3 wideouts right. Thurman next to Griffin. Griffin steps up in the pocket. Griffin keeps himself 40, 30. Griffin goes out of bounds. He's got a 1st down. Griffin stepped up in the pocket. Nothing there. Had some open field. He's a good runner when given the opportunity. And it's 1st and 10 at the 25. That is a 15-yard scramble by Griffin. 8:50 left in the 3rd, 2010 Jones. Max Hunton. Double fake. Quick pass on the outside. Spin move, but not much there for Green. I think he's going to lose yardage. Yeah, he's going to lose about 3. Jesuit had a lot going on that play, but pocket collapsed, and that really was about the only option that Griffin had. So it's 2nd and 13. Griffin shotgun. Now we have an empty set. Griffin inside slant to Godwin. He might have got a yard. Or Goodwin, I should say. Godwin. I'm thinking Bucks. Bryson Goodwin. Not Chris Godwin. And we have, I think we have a cramp situation. And the refs are going to go ahead and do the water break. So it's going to be 3rd and 12. Jesuit at the Jones 27. So this is, say, a little out of Iacono's range here. I mean, they got to get at least 7 or 8 if they're going to be thinking field goal here. So the ball's on the 27-yard line. So Griffin with 2 backs in the backfield. And they run a draw to Thurman, not going far. I think he lost a yard. Really more of a counter play than a draw. But did not go far at all. I think they were trying to get Thurman to the outside. But, again, this is kind of no man's land here. It's too close to punt and too far for a field goal. 4th and 12, Jesuit. Griffin shotgun. Griffin looking downfield. Sorry about that. Didn't move the camera. Incomplete. Pass was intended for Givens. Didn't get the camera over in time, but it was high. And it's a turnover on downs. So Jones takes over. 6:52 left in the 3rd. So Tiger offense stalls really after that good scramble by Will Griffin. So here's Jones. Jackson shotgun. Quick handoff up the middle. And a short gain. That was Parker, who's been the workhorse tonight. Picks up about 3. And we have a Tiger down with cramps. See who that is. It might be Pazanski. I don't know. We'll see. Yep, it was Pazanski.
Peter Preseason, the extra Tiger on the field.
It's a little cramped situation. Second and 7 at the 30. Shotgun again for Trevor Jackson back next to him. Quick handoff. And the tackle by Connor Dooley on Parker. Still picked up a couple. It's going to be 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5. Ball spot at the Tiger 32-yard line.
So Antre Lee down here, number 0. Boy, he's got a tough assignment on Vernell Brown. Man coverage. Third and 5. Vernon at the other corner. Jackson back to pass, and he's looking the way. Oh, broken tackle. Oh, this might go all the way. This might go all the way. It is going to go all the way. Touchdown, Jones. Jacquez Varner.
Jackson's pass complete to the range of Will Carter.
Who broke a couple of tackles, went up the sideline, and that was it.
Carter had reservations for the 6.
And the Jones fighting Tigers. Oh, the block.
The point after is no good.
So the point after is no good. I don't know if that was a block or not. That was just a low kick.
Your score. The Tigers of Jones High School.
So Jones up on Jesuit, 26-10, 5:20 left in the third. Again, that was kind of a curl pattern. Fighting Tigers like that one. And the one thing I will say about their offense, their wide receivers do a very good job of blocking downfield. I think we saw that on that play too. Granted, there were a couple of broken tackles for Jesuit, but or missed tackles, I should say. But the Fighting Tigers wide receivers do block very well downfield. And I think that sprung that one as well. So here's the kickoff, which has been interesting for Jones. I mean, if there's a weak link on this Jones team, it's the kicking. High short kick. Thurman at the 13. Thurman cuts left. Thurman 30, 35 to the 40. Nice return. Thurman, no flags in the play. So Jesuit getting good field position on these returns. They just have to do something with it. But 1st and 10 at the 40.
The ensuing kick return to the 40-yard line of Jesuit.
Max Hunt is in. Nearest to us, wide right. Suarez next to him. Griffin back to pass. Griffin looking downfield, looking for Max Hunt. Intercepted, no, dropped. And pass a little short for Hunt. That was, I think, Jadarius Laster.
Courtesy of number 24, Cedric Demonia. Demonia with the pass quick up.
Cedric Demonia, so 24, not 29. So Thurman out. And Hezekiah Davis in. Freshman back. Davis next to Griffin. Now Davis comes wide right, empty set. Griffin pumps a couple of times. Pass is caught, first down. S.J. Green. Couple of pump fakes by Griffin. Hits Green. Moves the chains into Jones territory at the 49. First down, Tigers. Working the corners. Hunt wide right. Actually, it's a bunch formation with Suarez, Green, and Hunt. Now Davis goes wide right. Empty set again. Griffin back to pass. Griffin getting pressure. Pass is caught. Willie Suarez. He's going to get some positive yardage there. And I think we're going to have another cramp in the backfield for, wow, we got multiple cramps. We've got 3 Orlando Jones players with cramps. 2 down the field, and 1 is making his way off. So we've got a whole lot of cramps going on here. Not crazy hot tonight, actually. It's reasonably pleasant. .439 left in the third. Rapidly played third. 26-10 Jones up over Jesuit. Rapidly played other than the cramps that some of the players are getting.
Tiger family showing love for the injured Tiger. Also special thanks to James Masters, head athletic trainer at Jones High School. Thanks for all that you do in keeping our students healthy and safe.
So it's going to be 2nd and 8 for Jesuit at the Jones 47.
After the officials' timeout, 2nd and 8, ball spot at the 47
Max Hunt,
line of the Tigers.
they're in a slot formation. Griffin, middle screen is caught by Hunt.
Receptions made by number 8, Max Hunt.
For a short gain. It's going to be 3rd and 6.
Tiger fans, it's 3rd down.
So Bryson Goodwin goes left with S.J. Green and Willie Suarez. Givens to the right. Empty set again. Thurman goes out. Thurman in the flat. Griffin rolls right. Griffin is going to get sacked. And off comes the helmet. So Griffin with a little spin move there, but he got hit hard. And it's going to be 4th down. Griffin kind of dangling that left arm a little bit as he goes off. Got hit pretty hard in the sideline. And Iacano to punt. Good snap. And the kick. Fielded at the 21. And returner kind of made something out of nothing there. That was 25. Jaquale Smith. Got a 19-yard return out of that.
Special shout out to cheer coach Ed Moore. Coach Moore, thanks again for all that you do. Keep the crowd hype. Looking good, ladies.
Two wide outs to the right. Jackson shotgun. There's a fullback in there. Quick handoff. Gain of about 3. I think that was Parker. Yes, it was. So Pazanski is out. So I see Remetta in, Griffin Moore in. And on the other side, it's a 94, so that's Tucker Whitty. Jackson's with it. Oh, it's a fumble, and Jesuit recovers it. Fumble recovered, and that's Antre Lee recovers a fumble. Pronounced correctly, I might add. Antre Lee right there. So Jesuit takes over at midfield. How about that? See if the Tigers can get something going here. Griffin back in. So Max Hunt in a slot. Suarez to the right, to the short side. They give it to Thurman. Oh, he's going to get tackled well behind the line of scrimmage by number 99. Dallas Coy, who goes 5'7", 245, kind of a stout player, but he just blew up the offensive line, and Thurman had no chance, and he got hit hard. So 2nd and 15. I think Thurman got dinged up a little bit on that play. He's coming out. So a new back in. It's Ryan McNeil, 31. Oh, it's intercepted. And this may go all the way for a touchdown. Nope. McNeil made the tackle, I think.
The interception by number 17. In previous Monaco.
It's Travius McConico, the senior. And he's coming off. But Griffin looking deep downfield that time. McConico was playing a real deep safety. So that ball stayed in the air for a while. I think the pass was intended for Givens, but it gave McConico a good opportunity to read that play. Timing might have been a little bit off there. But that's where we have these preseason games to work on things like that. Blast up the middle, near a first down, is, I think that was Parker again. Second and a yard. And this is going to be a touchdown, Jones. They just ran a little inside pattern that time. Got on the inside of the Tiger receiver, the Tiger defender, I should say. And no one's going to catch these speedy receivers when that happens. But Jones fighting Tigers pulling away here with 27 seconds left in the third. And it's a block kick by Woodaz. False start on Jones. And I think they're going to enforce that on the kickoff. But these young Jesuit defensive backs, and yes, they are very young, are getting an education here tonight. (32-10) Jones, 27 seconds left in the third. So the kickoff is at the 35. Here we go. Thurman feels it and fumbles it. 10, 15 to about the 19-yard line. Thurman getting up a little gingerly there. As he heads to the sideline, the Notre Dame commitment. A little slow coming off the field. So it's Ryan McNeil, the junior, is the back next to Will Griffin. 32-10 Jones as we approach the end of the third is the score. For those of you who are just tuning in, Griffin, short drop, slides left. Pass is caught, shy of a first down. That is Goodwin. That may end the third. I think it is going to end the third. So we've completed 3 here at Camping World Stadium. There's Jesuit trying to find a positive here, offensively and defensively, but Jones has pretty much dominated, and they lead 32-10 as we head to the fourth. So 2nd and 2 for Jesuit. Empty set. Griffin rolls right. And pass is broken up. Was intended for Gary Givens, who was wanting a flag there. Thought it was over the back. James Chenault on the coverage. Suarez comes out, Max Hunt comes in. On 3rd and 2. Thurman next to Griffin. Pass is caught. It's going to be a first. Forward progress is going to give Max Hunt a first down. Hunt using that big body to shield the defender. It's a first down Jesuit on a gain of 4. Trips left, Suarez, Goodwin, and Green. It's McNeil back in the backfield again. 1st and 10. Quick pass, caught Suarez. They're going to give him forward progress to the 35, gain of about 2 or 2.5.
Pass is complete to number 3, William Suarez.
Max Hunt comes back in.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Close run at the 35-yard line of Jesuit.
Going to give Suarez 3. Double fake, pass downfield. Boy, that could have been dangerous. You know, Goodwin and 25, Smith for Jones. Boy, they were close to crashing helmets there. Wow. So 3rd and 7. Trent Teeling comes in, number 6. Haven't seen him tonight. He was the junior receiver, was a solid player in JV last season. Good speed. Played a little quarterback as well. And he is wide left to the short side. Griffin fakes it to McNeil. Griffin steps up. Nice move, Griffin. Oh, it's picked off. It's picked off and ran back to the 27-yard line. I think Griffin may have been trying to do a little bit too much there. Just kind of forced that one, and Chenault, again, playing a deeper safety. But these Jones DBs have such speed, they can play a little bit deeper to read the play, and they just can jump the ball quick. And I think that's what happened there. I mean, the safety read the eyes of Griffin, jumped the play, and it's a pretty easy pick. So the Jones Fighting Tigers up by 22, going for more here deep in Jesuit territory. Jackson shotgun, 2 wideouts to each side. Jackson fakes it right, keeps it himself, he goes down. Slipped. So Jackson slipped. Tucker Whitty. Got to find out if that's Witt or Whitty. But we will find that out. Nearest to Jackson, who loses 3. Second down. Lee and Vernon the corners. Jackson, fake handoff inside, rolls right, 30, goes out of bounds at the 25. Caden Henderson, the freshman, with good pressure off the edge that time. 3rd and 6. Third and 6. Jackson shotgun. Takes the handoff. Short drop. Pass is caught. Boy, quick pass. And the receiver breaks in the end zone and scores. Wow. Kind of a combination of Jesuit missing some tackles, but these Jones receivers are just getting open. And I think the Fighting Tigers have shunned the extra point because it has not worked tonight, and they're going for 2. Might as well. I mean, I can't blame them. Jackson, short drop, rolls right, continues to roll, and he's going to go out of bounds. So no good there. Gabe Themar forcing Jackson out of bounds. 38-10, 9:19 left here in the 4th. So Jesuit just trying to find something positive here to take into this Wharton game. But, I mean, if there's one positive, Matt Thompson has got to use a few players, especially in the secondary, to find the right combination. But when we see year in and year out, this is a well-coached Jesuit Tiger team, and they have always been good at making the appropriate adjustments. So no doubt that will happen. Not the desired result tonight. So Mikey Vernon is now back deep. But this is great experience for these young guys. I mean, your Vernons, your Hendersons, your Houseys, your Lees, that group. A short kick. Suarez at the 22. Cuts across field. 30. Still going. 40. So a nice run back by Willie. Willie's going to break one this year at some point, I think. I mean, he is a good player. Missed some time last year with an injury.
First and 10 Jesuit from their own 40-yard line.
So bunch formation to the left. And
Timeout Jones.
Jones calls time. So Elijah Williams not happy about something that he saw out there. So I see the Jesuit Mothers Club is watching. I don't know if that's the entire Mothers Club, but someone on the Mothers Club is watching. We appreciate it. Thank you. So if Colin Rivera is still watching, I anxiously await you taking over the camera work next week so I can just focus on play-by-play. Because my camera work needs work. I don't do it all the time. So Jesuit with a couple of road games this year. I think the longest road trip is to Treasure Coast. And we're planning on doing that game. And I believe the Tigers, I don't have the schedule in front of me here. I think the Tigers are at Tampa Bay Tech. I think they're at Lato also. So trips left. Suarez in motion. Griffin back to pass. Looking downfield, overthrew Suarez. So Suarez is trying to get in the seam between the safety and corner. Actually was open, but Griffin airmailed that one a little bit. 2nd and 10, 9:03 left from the 4, 38-10 Jones. Givens Green wide left, Hunt. I think that's Teeling. Wide right. That is Teeling. Griffin getting some pressure. Pass caught. Max Hunt, first down.
Griffin's pass complete to number 8, Max Hunt.
So Max Hunt's done a good job when he's been in the game. I mean, he is 6'5", 200 pounds. Good baseball pitcher, too. But really uses that body well.
First and 10
And
from Jones High School, 49-yard line.
And he is early on becoming a reliable target for Griffin. So 4 wideouts left. There's a bunch left. And Thurman's well out to the left. Griffin going for Hunt again.
Griffin's pass incomplete.
But Griffin overthrew that a little bit.
Intended for number 8, Max Hunt.
I think that might be a play we see a bit this year where they Tigers stack one side and just try to get Max Hunt on a mismatch, maybe an inside slant route or a curl on the opposite side. Second and 10. Hunt, top right, wide right, trips left. Empty set now. Griffin, flare pass, Thurman dropped it.
Griffin's pass incomplete, intended for number 2, Justin Thurman.
Thurman had some open field there, and I think he saw the open field before he caught it. And that was a straight drop, 3rd and 10. So it's 3rd and 10, Jesuit. Similar formation. Griffin. Hunt again, 1st down, Jesuit. And he's stripped, though. He's stripped. And let's see what the referees call here. I think they're saying it was incomplete pass. So they're calling it an incomplete pass. So Iacano to punt it. Low snap. Iacano. Kick fielded at the 20. And breaking tackles to the 33-yard line. Cyrus Abood on the tackle of... And these Jones numbers are a little bit challenging to see here. I think that was 25, Jaquale Smith on the return. Trevor Jackson staying in the game at quarterback. 28-point lead for Jones. Quick pass in the flat. And a nice gain that time by 22. Josiah Loving. 82. O'Marion Hickson. Housey in on that tackle. And it's a 1st down run. Subs in the game, I think, for Jesuit. So Tucker Whitty is in. Zach Quinn's in, 25. Woodaz still in. Another quick handoff. And a gain of about 5 yards. Tyler McLeod in, number 30 for Jesuit. Cole Ballesteros in, 14. Camden Haywood in, 45.
2nd and 5 on the 49-yard line.
.6:30 left. And a pass out in the flat. And an open field tackle by Drew Woodaz. Sure-handed safety. Under 6 minutes. 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. 3rd and 5.
Jackson getting some pressure, gets away from it. And tackle ultimately made by 45. Haywood with the pressure in the backfield by Cole Ballesteros. And that is a loss. And Elijah Williams keeping the offense out there on 4th and 9. And flags on the play. Still a live ball. Refs didn't call anything. There was no whistles. I think Jones thought Jesuit was offside, but the ball had been snapped already. So a little miscommunication. So it ultimately goes as a sack, and Jesuit's going to take over. Odd play. 4:54 left in the 4th. I think this is a water break. Tiger ball. Stack formation to either side. Now an empty set. Griffin. Looking to the right. Nice catch that time on the ground by Suarez, who slipped, but still made the grab. Good concentration by Willie. Gain of 5.
Gain of 5, 75 from the 34-yard line of the Tigers.
Max Hunt wide right by himself. Trips left. Griffin shotgun. Griffin back to pass. Short drop. Rolls right. Rolls right. Still with it. Runs out of bounds. He's going to be shy of the first. So it's 3rd and 4 Jesuit. Third and 4 Jesuit. Green in motion. Griffin. Pass caught. First down. Green went in motion. Scott in the flat. Nice pass. Griffin. First down. Tigers trying to find what works offensively here. That was just a nice little play for needed yardage. 1st and 10 Jesuit at the 26 of Jones. It's one of our largest viewing audiences ever, so thank you very much. I appreciate it. Griffin looking downfield. Max Hunt. Max Hunt. Think he caught it. No, dropped. Flag on the play, though. Hunt had it knocked away, and it's going to be pass interference against Jones. So someone made contact with Max Hunt.
Pass interference against the defense.
So that's going to be 15 and a first. Not a spot foul in high school. So the ball's spotted at the 16, first down.
First and 10, Jesuit.
Yeah, I don't know if that's right.
Ball spotted at the 16-yard line of the Tigers.
All right, now it looks better. Ball down to the 14. Under 4 minutes remaining. Griffin, short drop. Good protection. Incomplete pass. In the vicinity of Givens and Green. Second down. Thurman next to Griffin. And it's a sweep play to Thurman. 10-5 score. Touchdown, Jesuit. On the run by Thurman. Little misdirection type sweep play. And that makes it 38-16. Jones, 3:39 left in the fourth. So nice to see something positive offensively for Jesuit. Jesuit calls timeout. So try to get our score up here if I can. It's hard to see up there. But it is 38-16. With 3:39 remaining. So we'll see what the Tigers dial up on this 2-point conversion. Man in motion. Griffith rolls right. Score. Suarez.
3:39 remaining in the game. Your score. Jones High School 38. Jesuit 18.
So 38-18. Nice, well-designed play that time. It's Kind of got Suarez in motion to the outside of the defense, and quick pass by Griffin. And Suarez is good speed, and that is a score. So 38-18, Jones up, 3:39 left in the fourth. And someone looks like we're going to have an onside kick attempt, I think. Yeah, we are. Iacano. Oh, and it got the good bounce, too. But it's going to be Jones' ball. It got that high bounce that you want, but actually went off of it went 10 yards as required. Don't even think it ever touched a Jesuit player, just went off of a Jones player's hands. So the Fighting Tigers of Orlando Jones take over at their own 49 with 3:39 remaining here in the fourth, and 20-point lead, 38-18. Jackson, quick handoff. Near first. That was Dante Wallace, the sophomore. Just kept the legs going. I think Jones is just content to eat up some clock here. Taking their time. Under 3 minutes. Oh, a high snap. Jackson's going to be tackled in the backfield by Donovan Colby. Mentioned Donovan Colby's name a few times tonight. Junior.
Third and 9 for the Tigers.
So it's a loss of 8. As we approach 2 minutes. Jackson rolls right. Got a lot of room in the right. Passes out. And the clock's going to continue to run. Colby again on the tackle. That time of number 13, Sean Murphy. So Donovan Colby all over here. Fourth and 6. Minute and a half as we approach the end here. Jackson, fake inside, steps up. 50, he's going to get the first down. With forward progress, he's going to get the first and stay in bounds. That's going to move the change, and that's going to pretty much do it. So Colby just wanting, I'm probably just going to take a knee here. Nope, it's a quick handoff.
Gain of 9, second and 1.
And that's it. That's going to be the last play of the game right there. And the Legacy Classic is going to be won by the Orlando Jones Fighting Tigers
And that brings the 2023 Legacy Classic
by a final score of 38-18. So, I mean, if Jesuit can take anything out of this game, we found out a couple of things, off the top of my head. Max Hunt's a reliable receiver for Will Griffin. Peter Pazanski is on pace for a solid senior year. And Jesuit has to figure out who's going to be playing in the secondary. I mean, I think that's a key right there. Tigers have a lot of young guys who are going to be thrown into the fire, it seems. But, good experience for them. So thanks to all who watched, and I think we had a record crowd. So thanks to all the Orlando Jones folks. I know they were out there who watched. So we do appreciate it. Appreciate your support. And, of course, the Jesuit fans, we thank you. Enjoy doing these broadcasts. And to the real deal next week. Home game against Wharton. And see how the Tigers do against a tough non-district opponent. So once again, your final tonight, the Orlando Jones Fighting Tigers 38, the Jesuit Tigers 18. I am John Pedrero from the class of 1981. And you have been watching Jesuit Tiger football on the Facebook live stream. Have a great evening, everyone.